right. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Yes, things look a little bit different, but that is okay because this is my PNG tube model. I am going to eventually be migrating, hopefully by the end of the year, to a full VTuber model, but I just wanted to get into the swing of things, so I had Knight draft me up this model, my nice little detective goth cat girl. But anyways, welcome in, welcome in. Today we are going to be playing Disco Elysium, and afterwards we are going to head into Myst V. So, where we last left off, we're still like in the middle of trying to figure out what to do with this murder case. We're getting so distracted. Mostly it's waiting on time to pass, so we're doing side quests in the meantime. And the last one that we did was we found Morel, right? And we convinced him to go back to his wife. But as part of the bargain, we have to watch his traps for his his little crypto creature that probably doesn't exist. So let's go ahead and hop in and see what all that's gonna entail. It's gonna be great. We're gonna see where it leads us. So we had just told him to come back to her. Actually, I think there might be some things that we could talk to her about, right?
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Okay, so you've never told me you've seen the Phasmid?
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
Sure I do. I really want to know.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Okay.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When, all of a sudden...
Wait, where was this and how old were you?
I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5.5 in Betancourt in the suburbs. My grandmother had a summer home there.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Betancourt got bombed in the war. It used to be quite near, circa 20 kilometers from here.
Uh-huh. Okay. What happened? Let's see. The strangest
Moment
there we
of
go.
my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it.
Huh. Okay.
I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left. Went into the reeds.
Did you follow it?
I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Well, then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen.
Mm-hmm.
For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys, that sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
Okay.
We were on our first date when I told him my story. You should have seen his face. He said my descriptions matched the phasmid down to a T. Its white marble limbs, the way it moved.
Let's see. You were on a date?
Our first, yes.
Okay. The old woman sighs tenderly.
The sigh is tender. The sigh is tender, yes, but tempered by something else. A thought she can't express. Interesting.
Let's see. Its limbs are white?
Not all of them, as far as I remember. Some of them on the inside like stalks of marble, if that makes sense.
Okay. Well, how big was it?
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
Well, maybe you imagined it, Lena.
Of course. I've thought about it. But Morel says my report matches with the others. And I'm sure I hadn't heard of the phasmid as a child. Nor had my mother or my grandmother.
Okay.
So how did I know what to imagine? It was only when I started telling my story as a teenager that boys would tell me, Lena.
Okay.
You trying to tell us you saw the Insulindian phasmid out there in those reeds? Get out of here. They just give me a cider and ruffle my hair and tell me to stop dreaming. But I saw it.
You saw it, huh? All right. Kim, what do you think of all this? He's gonna be like, this is total horsepucky.
I thought it was a wonderful story, man.
Right? Well, thank you for sharing this with me.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
I wonder if we can get her to tell us about a cryptid, because when we talked to Morel, he wanted to know about specific cryptids, right?
You know, to hell with it. Let's have more cryptids.
Oh my goodness.
Of course, officers. Is there a particular cryptid you two are interested in learning about?
Okay, what's the biggest cryptid?
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
But Kim, don't you want to hear about another cryptid too?
The lieutenant pauses thoughtfully.
Ah, fuck it. Let's have more cryptids.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the biggest cryptid is, of course, the horrible giant of Coconur.
Okay.
The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Coconur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
Okay. Wait, what do you mean strange light?
Mirage or psychogenous luminance.
She does not elaborate the nature of this luminance further. Okay. Just how big is it?
No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision.
Okay. Well, is it dangerous though?
The towering luminosity of Coconur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana. Others, fate unimaginable.
I see.
Oui. No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
Okay.
That's what
Well, we all
makes it
know he's
so
a skeptic.
peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can support.
All right.
There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Kokonur desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
Gravity anomaly? Digging it. Digging this parascientific stuff right here.
See. Right. Okay. Well, okay, now we talk about the biggest cryptid. What about the tiniest cryptid?
Cryobacter catlensis.
What? Cryobacter cattle? What?
Yes, a unicellular bacterium that was discovered
Okay. Hopefully that's a little better. We'll see. Gotta love technological issues, but we'll get it fixed. We'll get it fixed, and we will move along. So let us see. Okay. Yeah, it keeps saying that. Sorry about the interruption, guys, but you know, sometimes you gotta fix things, right? So that's what we can do for this. I want you guys to have a good quality stream, so I'm gonna fix this, by golly. Give me just a minute. All right. All right. Times you gotta make these adjustments. All right. So hopefully that'll fix things. Anyway, let's keep going.
Mission New disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study. No doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
Wait, she injected herself with it?
Yes, the bacteria had survived in the ice since times immemorial. It is not hard to see where she could have gotten the idea.
It's actually a little hard to see,
Mm-hmm.
but do go on.
He's a skeptic. I mean, there is an immortal geologist wandering the world.
Yes, and she's quite mad, too. After she treated herself with the bacteria, she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away.
All right, I see.
We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now. All alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her bloodstream.
Well, what's the most dangerous cryptid?
The gnome of Jeroma.
The gnome of Jeroma? That doesn't sound too bad.
Oh, it is. None of its victims survived. Grief and relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
What did this cryptid look like? Hey, Akane. Welcome in. What quality issue happened? Yeah, I'm trying to fix it. I don't know what's wrong. Like, I've run this before and it wasn't a problem before, so I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. I'm trying to fix it, but I'm definitely open to suggestions, but it's being a booty. That is for sure. But yeah, welcome in anyways. I even tried turning down stuff and it was just like, nope, we're not gonna have it. So it's just being uncooperative today, it seems like. I don't know. Oi. All right. So, let's see. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue. My goodness. What did this cryptid look like?
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing. Quite scary to look at.
I see.
A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it.
Okay.
It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
If the body of the creature was
Okay, my
found,
goodness.
why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little species?
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom.
Detoxify the venom, huh?
All the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Okay, so I have figured out what the problem was. I am stupid. So just fun fact, guys, if you're going to, do a stream and you're gonna, do this whole live stream thing, it kind of helps if you plug in your computer. Apparently, it uses a lot of power when you're not running on the power. So, yeah, there we go. Hopefully now that it's plugged in, it will be better. All right, so moving along.
Alas, always alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly convenient?
Overly convenient, huh? Well, seems very convenient that it just disappeared and nothing like it was seen again, or no, it's perfectly good explanation. Stop being so skeptical. Yeah, it seems very convenient, I think.
I understand your skepticism, but that's what happens with things that are rare and stand out. Their disappearance is most memorable, and they are least likely to be found again.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, I don't know if that gave us enough cryptids to talk about,
Of
but
course, dear.
okay. Well, I think that's all for now. All right, let's take a look, I think, at our log. So we do need to go inspect the traps. So run the number on the victim's armor. We have to check back later in the day. What time is it right now? It's still very early in the day. So I think we need to um I think we need to go inspect the traps right now because I'm looking at the other tasks we have, and a lot of them are not ones we can necessarily do easily. So, okay. Let's see. Check the trap in Land's End, far northeast of the Feld building. Okay, where's the Feld building? We should look on the map. Is that one of the ones that was over here by the church? It probably was. That's my guess. So, I think we'll head over that way and we'll see if we can find these traps, because I'm actually curious if we'll discover anything. Like, wouldn't that be interesting if we could find a cryptid? All right, so we'll see what we've got here. Okay, it is snowing. That's amazing. Well, let's head on. I really want to run, and I might do it anyways, because I know before when I tried to run, it was like, all we do is run. But at the same time, actually, I'm trying to remember how we got over there now. I kind of think it's... I don't remember if we can get down there from this way. These guys are checking out the car. They're going to steal it from us. I think we might can get down there from over this way, but we'll see. Well, yeah, because we got to cross this bridge. That's right. I was right. Okay. And then we want to go over this way. I think the church will be up over this way. I wonder if there's any... Are there any traps near where we're at? Check the trap Morel just set up in the cryptozoologist camp. Check the trap near the boathouses west of the Feld building. Check the trap near the canal you crossed southeast of the village. Okay, so there should be one near where we're at. Somewhere. Oh, it's this one. I'm glad we checked now instead of running all the way back.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
Okay, well, let's look around first.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. Some tufts have been crushed. Snow covers the broken stalks like a shroud. In the east, the city center hums to you.
Okay.
The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold.
Always the cold. If we reach for a trap, are we gonna get a cryptid? I'm curious.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap.
That's not cryptid.
But uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Yeah, no carnivorous reed phasmid. All
Big
right.
surprise.
Right?
Anyway, one down, 3 to go.
Let's see. I was hoping it would be in the first one. No need to grin. I'm not expecting to find anything. I'm helping some citizens and getting some fresh air. It'll be in the next one, surely. Say nothing. Just put the trap down. I mean, I would say we don't need to defend ourselves. We just put it down and we move on, right?
You set the apparatus back on the ground among the reeds.
All right. So now we can go onward and check the next trap. So they said there was one west of the Feld building. I think that's going to be the building where we found the dad and his son doing like a civics lesson, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. The big question is how do we get up there? I think it's up over this way somewhere. Maybe I may have to go down and around. I can't remember. Oh, there's stairs down here. Okay, I think we might be good here. What else do we got? Are there any traps around here we should be looking? Oh, what was that? Something was here? We thought something right here. A little black swallow circles above you. You hear it chirrup. It's so peaceful here. I wonder how well we've actually explored this area. I'm not sure. Can we go down anymore? I think that might be the limits of what we can explore down here. Alright, let's cross the bridge. And I feel like the building should be pretty close by. Like, isn't this it in this vicinity right here, I think? Maybe. Let's come up these stairs. That's the old phone that we ran into. So yeah, I think we're getting at least into the vicinity of the church. We couldn't fast travel here because I think it has an internal cooldown and we used it last episode. So we had to walk the long way, the old-fashioned way, with our own 2 feetsies. Okay, yeah, this should be it, I believe. I think the mural is just on the other side. Right here. And, yep, there's the dad and the son. Okay, so I might have to go back and get off of this. Alright, yeah. But at least now we know where the building is. Oh, we should be able to go down here. Bet we could find the trap. It was west of here, right? So let's see. Oh, right there, I bet. And yeah, it should be this one, I think.
This is the trap Morel just set.
Oh,
Checking it
whoops.
over, he said, is just a technicality.
All right. Well, let's reach for it.
This trap is also full of panicked locusts.
Of course.
No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
All right, Kim. Have at.
Another empty trap.
All right. Let's keep going. The next one is the lucky one. How are you enjoying the cardio, Lieutenant? I'm quite enjoying it myself.
Always up for a good jog. Otherwise, would I still be on this case with you?
He smiles and raises his collar. It's windy. Let's look around.
The reeds by the abandoned campsite sway and tremble while the snow falls all around.
All right.
It's good the cryptozoologists left. This isn't a very cozy place to stay night after night.
I guess it'd be cold, right?
The later it gets, the colder.
Right,
Remnants of the camp
right.
can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow.
All right. So we should have one, I think we'd have one south of us, right? Near the boathouses west of the Feld building. And then I feel like, I don't know. We're west of it. Maybe we need to go more west, right? Like more in this direction. It said near the boathouses. So maybe we haven't quite gotten that far. We got to get our daily cardio in. Okay, we can't go any farther west that way. So maybe it's like south and then west. Yeah, like these. Aren't these like boathouses? Oh, there we go. All right.
This trap's not too hard to spot once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist.
Right. Okay. Let's look around first this time.
Behind you, the ruins of a residential building loom over the reeds. They whisper amongst themselves. Confidentially, snowflakes cling to their shivering stems.
All right.
When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for drunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Now only the wind blows.
Uh-huh. Well, what's in the trap? It's going to be not a cryptid, right?
Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Oh no, there's no cryptid.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we're done.
His face is red from the cold sea air. He crouches to catch his breath. Let's see. I must stress I did not expect a cryptozoological monstrosity to be in this trap. Bummer. It wasn't in here. I don't know. We'll just say nothing this time.
Lieutenant stretches his back.
All right. We got one more, which should be north of us, I believe. Northeast. Okay, so we need to go northeast. I'm going to go around this way just to see if there was anything we needed to look at over here. I think we checked it all out, and I just wanted to make sure. Okay. I don't think there's anything we can look at on this side anyways. And there's a fence here. Maybe you can go down in this direction. Let's see. Have we been over this way? Okay, we cannot go any further. So this may be as far south as you can go. All right, so we go north now. And we're going to have to work our way over to the east as well. I think we'll go north of the building first. We're getting our morning constitutional in. Oh, I can't go any more that way. We'll have to go this way first. Invisible walls all over the place. Okay. Oh, yeah. We don't want to go up that way. Not up the ramp. We want to go farther north than the Feld building. And to the east. I don't know. It said far north. So I imagine it's going to be like up this way, right? Somewhere out in this area, potentially. Was there something we could do with this door? I know I'm getting distracted, but...
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while.
Impossible, huh?
Handle.
Do we have... I wonder... Alright, let me see. Do we have any interfacing clothes? Let's see. We do. I don't know if I can get high enough, though. But let's just see if we can. Interfacing. Any more things that will increase interfacing? I could always potentially put a skill point in it as well. I just don't know if it's worth it. Interfacing. That might be the only piece we have. And I'm suspecting that alone isn't enough.
Worn by elements.
Yeah, it's still very low. Alright, let's put our old gloves back on. And let's continue. Let's not get distracted. We'll have to increase interfacing at some other time, I imagine. I wonder what's in there. Oh, wait. Is that it? I bet this is it. And it's going to be...
It takes you a moment.
Not a cryptid.
Finally, you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reeds.
Like they tried to hide it?
The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here.
Mm-hmm. A look
No
closer.
locus,
Oh. Well, that's interesting.
no phasmid either, but still.
Look, I'm not going to immediately yell it's empty. Let's look closer.
Well, the bait worked on something.
Right?
This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap.
Right, but wasn't this supposed to be an invisible phasmid?
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
I do get the feeling that someone or something may have messed with the trap, but what if it was the phasmid? What if it ate them and got out? Yeah, it probably wasn't the phasmid, but still, Morel needs to know. You're right, but I still need to tell the cryptozoologist about this. You're right. The crypto research has been stupid. I do get the feeling that someone or something may have messed with the trap. We'll just say that one.
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist.
Maybe.
Or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not.
You're right, but we still need to tell them about it.
Okay, but after that we get back to our own assignments. There really is no explanation for this detour at this point of the investigation.
All right. So we head out. All right, so we did it then, right? We just got a report back. All right, so ooh, what's up here? What's this? Cigarette butts cleaned away under a rock, brand Tio Mortieri. Someone made a campfire here a long time ago. Well, we haven't been here. This is a new area. What's this? A rusted, broken control box for the radio relay tower. This ladder's too rusty to climb. The sea air has eaten away at it. Huh. What's this over here? I hear a boat. A scented scarf? +1 shivers? Okay, sure. Tiny inlets there, off in the far distance where the posts trail outward. Okay. Huh. I wonder what this area is for. Like, I don't know. I assume you can't cross the rocks or anything silly like that. Take a mental note. Tio Mortieri seems important somehow. Okay. So we're making a mental note. That brand of cigarettes may be important. I wonder if it's related to our case in any way. I don't know. Maybe someone was hanging out there. I said a long time ago, so I'm not sure if that relates to the immediate time period that we're looking at, or if this is really, really long ago. All right, past the impossible door. We'll continue onward. Cam, you ready to go jogging? We're gonna take a little sprint. Oh, there's the church. I think we gotta go around this way. Alright. Yep, it's the church. Definitely have been in this area. But we also know how to get back. For the most part, should be a little bridge here, right here. And that leads to the old camp that they had. Is this game good? Welcome in, level up, Lando. I think it's pretty good. It's definitely a unique concept for sure. Detective RPG and all that. It's a long game for sure also. But it's pretty fun. It's I guess it depends on if you like gritty detective games, because this is definitely a gritty detective game. Maybe I go farther north. Maybe I'm hallucinating and I passed it. And I'm just complete... Ooh, what's here?
You see that seagull up there? Remind you of anybody?
A seagull? I'm not gonna have a seagull conversation. No one comes to mind.
You and the seagull are just alike.
Why am I like a seagull?
Think about the seagull's story. It's one of endurance and adaptation. The seaside was paradise once. They were birds of that paradise. paradise.
Oh, okay.
Then their paradise became Shit City. And what did they do? They became urban survivors, eating burgers out of trash cans, killing and eating pigeons.
Of course, of course, of course.
No time for that sentimental bullshit.
Right.
They're hustlers getting shit done. They're one pair of track pants away from gangsters, just like you.
Just like me. Hold on. Have I ever eaten a burger out of a trash can? I feel like if we say that, he's gonna say, why, yes, and we'll have to do a morale check. Whatever it takes to survive, I am the seagull. I guess I'm a little bit like the seagull, but I'm not like that. I'm still romantic. Maybe we're a little bit like the seagull.
Exactly. The seagull does what it takes, and so do you. You've got that same spirit in you. When the time comes, you push yourself.
Mm-hmm. I think it didn't matter what option we picked, we were going to take some kind of damage. That one was just a trap right there. Alright. That looks like a birdhouse. I don't think it is, but it kind of looks like one. There has to be a passageway back over to the east somewhere. It must be farther south, though. Like, maybe you can't go east from the church. You have to go farther south first. That's okay. Kim wants to go on the jog. It's all good. This is why he stays with us. He said it himself. Oh yeah, I guess we just gotta go exactly opposite of the way we came originally. You know, there was some more people here when we first came to this area. I wonder if we can talk to them again, or if we missed anyone. Maybe we missed some people. What was in here? Was there something in there? I don't remember if we checked this. Oh, we must have, because there's nothing here. Alright. Was there anything else over here? Did we talk to this guy? Let's go see. I mean, I know we talked to some of the people. I guess we gotta walk the long way. We can't just go over there and say, hey, you. Come here. But, yeah. Okay. That's just life friend. Okay. Oh, these guys. Yeah. We did talk to them, right? And he was just unconscious the whole time. Oh, yeah. He's just drunk. Yeah, he's obsessed. I think this guy was the most reasonable, right?
Hey, Tequila. Welcome to reality. How's it treating you?
30-something lycra-clad man takes a sip from his beer. Wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
I don't know.
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang.
Let's see, not too hot. I'm on a 50-year losing streak. Really, it makes me aggressively sad? Don't know. People tell me I'm a cop. I'm getting used to that. I have re-entered reality to conquer it, to bend it to my will. I am the law. We'll go with that one, because we are. That's basically what we're doing.
That's the spirit. I used to shape reality into my image a long time ago. Those days are over now.
Okay. He looks at his stained lycra jacket with a grim expression.
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom Spiral Land.
Indeed.
Haven't found those keys yet. Haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
Okay. He takes a sip from his beer.
Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation.
Indeed. Let's see. What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
Saving the world? Yeah, they really look like it.
Please don't go. Don't go.
Don't call me Abigail.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. but that didn't work out.
Indeed.
So now it's a pirate's life for me.
Pirate's life for me. All right, what is Tequila Sunset? You keep saying it. Isn't that just a drink?
It's you.
Oh.
Your Tequila Sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
Other than when I came by and talked to you before, no.
No, you sure don't.
I'm just gonna say that.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
Sure, why not? Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
The man, the myth. Wait, did we meet on Friday? Was I alone?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
He takes another sip and then
You
continues.
got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by
Right.
the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get pissed drunk.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's a pretty high
Wow.
concept, if you ask me.
That's pretty insane if you ask me.
It is.
Okay.
Does that sound like something you do? Yeah, probably.
Well, it's something that we would have done before I started taking control of you, for sure.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
Well, what happened then?
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling.
Okay.
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Indeed.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard.
Yeah, when we kind of dive bombed off of the antique or the thrift, whatever it's called, the pawn shop. That's the word I'm looking for. The pawn shop, and then like skidded across the lake and crashed the water break. Yeah. I remember all that.
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally, of course.
Anyway, there was a brief silence, a gasp of silence, if you will, followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed.
I imagine so.
Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We
Yes.
grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic.
3 men are standing on a wooden platform extending out from the shore of a dilapidated fishing village, their cheeks red, spirits high, bears in hand, eyes glazed over.
I see.
What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs.
Oh boy.
The time hath come! So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied,
Tequila Sunset?
the time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things.
Let's say nothing. It's more dignified that way.
After which, your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice.
Where we found our poor, deserted car.
We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster.
Okay.
When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep.
Uh-huh.
Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
Of course, of course.
What else was there to do? Thank you, brothers, for your helping hand.
We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
Okay. Wait, so Tequila Sunset is an event or a name? Tequila Sunset, huh? Sounds pretty good. That's not my name. I'm Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. That's what you should call me. My real name is Harry. Let's just go with that. We're back in reality now.
No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother.
How long did we party for?
Hours.
Oh
It
my
was
goodness.
an all-night drink-a-thon.
Oh man.
Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women.
Uh-oh. Yep.
How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How
Right?
one of them fucked you real bad.
Oh
After
man.
a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Hmm.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Right? We're learning
Yeah.
so much about
I bet
ourselves.
Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
I feel like this puts Kim in an awkward spot.
If you only knew.
Did I tell you anything specific about the person? Did I mention losing anything else? Did I say anything? Okay. Did I say anything specific about that woman?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
I wonder what happened. I'm really curious.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
My goodness.
Abigail.
Of course.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's the
If I
impression
had to
I'm getting.
guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably true. Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge, you said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy.
Gee, I wonder why.
In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too?
Yeah,
That's a big one.
yeah, I would say so. Did I say anything about my colleagues? Like maybe we could get some hints to the people who are at the Whirling in Rags?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
Now I regret asking the question. I'm so sorry, Kim.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Indeed. Did I say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time.
Right?
And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
Okay.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
Indeed. Right. Okay. Did we talk about politics?
Yeah, you said that you'd really behaved unreasonably and failed to uphold your responsibilities as a representative of the coalition.
Representative of the coalition? Did you get a read on what kind of cop I was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop and for the damage you've inflicted on everyone around you.
I wonder if that relates back to the woman.
You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely more to hear there. I don't need to hear any more.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
Let's see. You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Want to tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller.
Apparently.
Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Okay. Let's see. You want to tell me how you became Idiot Doom Spiral?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
Maybe.
The gleam in his eyes and the slouch in his posture is so incredibly familiar.
Why is it familiar, I wonder?
You might get scammed here.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling this is going to cost me a lot. You want booze, don't you?
I don't want it, man. I need it. Can't tell stories without it. Dry stories are boring, you see?
I mean, we have a bottle on us, don't we?
So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. seems fair to me.
Let's see, I've got a potent Pilsner.
Not much, but it will do.
Okay, he grabs the bottle from your hand and uncorks it immediately.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
One of the other bums interjects.
Don't call Abigail.
Okay, we won't call her. My goodness.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George. But around here, you already know.
Okay.
I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder/junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm.
So basically he worked in advertising?
I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff.
Okay.
I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
Did the jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world.
I feel like there's a butt coming on.
But now dreams
There you go.
are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
He says thoughtfully, brushing dust off his stained pants. Well, what happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
He shakes the bottle and makes a ringing sound.
His eyes are clouded. His dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles.
Okay.
His eyes are your eyes.
Lies.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see? At least, that was the plan.
Okay, but then what happened?
I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
Okay, what are we talking about here?
Wet, okay? It was raining really hard.
There's a trace of derision in his voice.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless.
Okay.
Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
That sounds like it hurt. Let's just say nothing.
Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up.
Did you rip your pants?
So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
Uh-oh, what happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation.
Okay.
People are naturally wary of ad men. See, one moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on.
What?
I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
He pauses meaningfully.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there.
Okay, so you
But
did?
when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this.
All because, like, you couldn't, like, call a locksmith to get into your apartment?
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
He takes a long swig of his drink. Wait, is that it? I feel like there's some steps missing. I'm almost homeless myself. Doesn't seem so bad. Look on the bright side. You've got one heck of a story. You do realize all of this is your own fault. There's this black point in the world, a hole. It's already claimed an entire commercial area. Maybe you're another one of its victims. I literally can't believe it. Well, look on the bright side. You've got a story.
Yeah, maybe I've exaggerated certain parts over the years. When you tell a story too often, it begins to take on a life of its own.
I bet. I imagine so. The alcohol probably doesn't help with that.
But what matters is that it's true to my subjective experience.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that was all the story one bottle gets you. Almost empty, this one.
Indeed.
Truly, he has the soul of an artist.
Okay. Why do you keep losing all of your stuff?
Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece lycra tracksuit? I used to
okay.
own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
Okay. What was the name of your agency?
My agency, man. The Boom Boom Room.
What?
Our concept was combining high art with the lowest forms of marketing. The color red, breasts, and oil painting.
Oh my goodness.
I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high-concept cultural incubator called Thin Air. The artists were happy, the clients were happy. I was
But
financing a group of poets in East Revachol who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
he looks toward the bay.
If it sounds like it makes no sense, that's because it doesn't.
Right? Let's see. Mixing oil painting to make ads isn't high art. It's just cynical winkery. That's so high concept. I have no idea what it means. Man, mixing high and low. That's extremely my stuff. Okay. Never mind that I asked, right? We're just going to say never mind because I'm regretting this conversation.
Asking is how you get ahead.
Okay. What's this about a lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say,
Okay.
you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
We could say I already found a filthy jacket near the boardwalk. Sure, let's see.
Holy shit. Tequila, how did you... Never mind, I don't care. Just let me see the jacket.
Give it to him.
Let me see. What? This isn't my jacket. My jacket was beautiful. This is fucking filthy. What am I supposed to do with this?
What do you expect? You left it outside for a week? I'm sorry, I found it like this. And we gotta heal our morale.
I'm not taking a disgusting pile of hobo rags. I may be in an irrecoverably decaying orbit, but I've still got standards.
But do you?
Either bring it back the way it was before, or find a dumpster to burn it in.
Maybe that'll be an objective. We have to clean it.
You know, despite the guano, it looks like the jacket itself is stain resistant. It may just need a good scrubbing.
That's true. So we'll have to figure out where we can wash it. I want to hear the story of your name again. Have you got any more stories?
I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my drift.
Well, I've got some Commodore Red.
Classy.
He snatches the bottle and pushes the cork in through the bottleneck.
The tale I'm about to tell you is an urban legend particular to Martinez. That said, I first heard it from a former bicycle courier in Koran.
Koran, huh?
There are many variations on the basic story, and the details often conflict. What everyone agrees on is that nobody knows the exact nature or identity of the phenomenon.
What is the phenomenon?
Are you telling the story of the headless?
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary.
The headless?
Summer of 44. 17-year-old Gertrude Het is walking home from a late shift at the harbor. It's almost midnight. She stops for a cigarette near the canal.
Mm-hmm.
The streets are warmed by a southerly breeze. The lights of a passing motor carriage bloom and fade in the distance.
Right?
In the harbor's dark, her cigarette is a beacon, dancing alone. The image comes to you effortlessly, as though you'd walked the same streets yourself 1,000 times.
Why do I feel like this suddenly shifted to our story of the lady that we have issues with?
Our heroine finds herself enjoying the peace and quiet the canal provides.
He looks up to the skies as if searching for peace himself.
What she doesn't know is that her peace is about to be shattered. From behind her comes the clattering of hooves. Startled, she turns around, and what does she see?
The giant of Coco Nur. Wasn't that one of the cryptids? It's just saying the giant of Coco Nur.
What? No, I told you this is a Martinez legend. It's a man.
Okay, I just had to.
The pause is long and dramatic.
When the drunk thinks you're crazy, you know your job is weird with the cryptozoologist.
With no head on his shoulders. Wearing a found tracksuit, searching for the legendary found cap that went missing when he lost his head.
Whoa.
Woe is right, my friend. Gertrude Het may have been the first to witness the headless found rider, but she wasn't the last. Oh no.
It's a Halloween story, guys.
Tell him about the two feminists by the locks.
The two feminists by the locks?
Fuck, Rosemary, they were dating. No one said they were feminists. Everyone always misremembering this stuff.
Okay.
This wouldn't be the De Ponte Delgado case, would it?
What? You know it.
I guess.
I read the case file, but please, go on.
Kim is interested.
Right. Early autumn of 46. Ula de Pont and Eva Delgado are fishing near the waterlock long after the sun has set.
Uh-huh.
The wind picks up. A sky already dark now blackens. Water starts falling from above. The first cold rain of the season.
Two women stand on a small outcropping of rocks. One of them is wearing a purple raincoat. Thin lines reach out from the rods into the sea. Small droplets start appearing on the surface with increasing frequency.
So what, they're fishing in the rain?
Women are caught in the downpour. They act quickly. Eva gathers the rods whilst Ula turns around to reach for the tackle box. When she sees something,
The
her
headless
shriek is so
fawn
violent
rider.
that the residents of the nearby apartment building believe lightning has struck. But there
Alright.
is no lightning. Only a heavy downpour and the silhouette of the headless fawn rider looming on the horizon.
Dun dun dun.
Ula makes a run for the shore, but Eva slips on a wet rock and disappears into the cold, cold canal with nary a sound.
You don't
Her
say.
body is never recovered.
He looks you straight in the eye. Let's see. So let's ask Kim. What did the case file say?
Naturally, Ula de Ponte became the prime suspect in the disappearance of Eva Delgado. De Ponte maintained that it was the so-called headless fawn rider and that she ran, fearing for her life.
He adjusts his glasses.
During the investigation, it became apparent that there was a love triangle, the third party being some small-time businessman. I don't remember the exact details. The leading theory was that an argument broke out on the jetty, and De Ponte pushed Delgado into the canal, then cooked up this stupid cover story.
Was she arrested?
No. She committed suicide before she could be taken into custody. They found her in the bathroom with a rifle, her face slowly peeling off the ceiling.
Ew.
Not a pretty scene.
No, I don't imagine so.
Man, that's some grisly detail. Oh well. Here's to another case closed.
He takes a hearty swig from his bottle.
Anyway, that's the story of the Headless Foul Rider. Pretty crazy, huh?
Okay, yeah, I guess so. I've already seen some weird stuff on this case. A headless jockey in a tracksuit fits right in. Yeah, we have seen some pretty crazy stuff. Who was the headless rider before he died?
Well, Tequila, that's part of the legend. No one knows for sure. There are a couple of possibilities, though.
Oh?
Some say he was an undercover cop who blew his cover and got beheaded by the vicious gang he had infiltrated. Now he rides, searching for his lost-found cap, plotting revenge.
Oh boy.
Others claim he was a professional jockey who veered off course during a steeplechase, ended up in somebody's backyard, and got decapitated by an exceptionally taut clothesline.
You don't say.
Personally, I think he was just some guy who hanged himself from a really tall tree, and the fall was so violent that his head came clean off.
My goodness.
Coincidentally, at that exact moment, a horse happened to pass under him, and his beheaded corpse mounted it, where it remains to this day. But then, no one really knows.
I feel like, I forget what it's called, but the whole theory about the simplest explanation is usually the correct one. I feel like your explanation is definitely not the simplest explanation.
For some reason, this does strike you as the most plausible theory.
Why? Let's see. I've got to agree, your theory sounds the most plausible. I bet it was the jockey. He seems super committed to his sport. I've got a hunch it was the undercover cop I'd want revenge to. None of those really sound plausible, to be honest. Maybe we just agree with him for giggles, right?
Isn't it? All the pieces fit together perfectly. That's how I know it's right.
Right?
Anyway, to each his own. You want to hear any other stories?
I've already seen some weird stuff on this case.
Hard to argue with that, I suppose.
I mean, yeah.
That's the reality situation for you. You think you got a handle on it, then blam! It throws some wild shit at you.
Oh boy.
That's why it's critical to stay well hydrated.
I don't think you're quite succeeding at that, sir. That's nothing. I've got an even crazier story.
Yeah? Why don't you go eat shit, Tequila? There's no way you know a better one than that.
The gnome of Jeroma dissolves its victims with acid.
Acid gnomes? Sounds like a stupid, low-concept band name.
Okay, whatever became of the Headless Fallen Rider?
No one knows. Some say he stalks Martinez to this day, and can be seen near the canal when the clock strikes midnight.
He makes a spooky gesture with his free hand.
He won't, though, because it's just a stupid legend.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him one night when I was right shit-faced.
Yeah, I think that last part explains why. Let's see. Have you got any more urban myths? We don't have any more
Actually,
alcohol.
you have one. The strangest of them all. But I'll need to fortify myself before I can tell that one. Do you have anything to fortify old Doom Spiral? Tell me you got some story juice.
Let's see. I don't have any on me right now.
If you find any, I'd be extremely grateful.
All right. Well, be seeing ya.
You too, Tequila Sunset.
And did you have anything to add to this
The
conversation?
legend returns. You know the dance. Smokable smokes, pissable pilsner. Drink it, then convert it to piss. And there's spirits and speed too.
Okay, let's just say no. Okay, so that was definitely something. I'm not quite sure what to call it other than that was something. So let's head back to the Whirling in Rags. I'm assuming we still can't teleport. Oh, we can. All right. All right. Let's head back into the Whirling in Rags. Hopefully Morel is here. If not, we might have to wait to give him a status update until later. But let's see. Oh, he's here. Okay. That's Greg with all his secrets.
It's great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk to her.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
I'm just doing my job, ma'am. We're being a good citizen.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie.
Mm-hmm.
Mexican origin. The pin is an antique. Quite special.
Oh, well, that was nice.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
Uh-huh.
You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
All right. Well, that's all for now. Now let's see if we can talk to Morel.
Ha ha! Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
He gives you a gruff pat on the shoulder.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
So I did check all the traps.
Good. Okay. And?
Well, and one of them was empty.
Completely empty?
The cryptozoologist's eyes grow wide. Yep, there was nothing in that trap. No locusts, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
Yep.
That's not ideal, but...
He rubs his chin.
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Of course, that's exactly what it means.
She's engaging in a well-known self-deception called motivated reasoning. You should correct them.
Oh, but should we?
Of course, more clever.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locust and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Mm-hmm.
Another trip to the reeds.
That's exactly what this is. What a deft hunter, this phasmid. It's not very scientific to reason backwards from a conclusion you want to be true. I mean, that's true. You can't just say, well, this must be true because this is our evidence. You have to, like, follow the trail correctly.
I appreciate your concern, officer, but please leave this to the experts. Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture.
Do we?
Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
Well, I appreciate that.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
I don't know.
Some kind of foul play might be afoot. Theft?
Maybe.
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
Right. We actually need to do our job.
Have you no intellectual curiosity?
All right. We could develop an alternative theory about the missing locusts. Oh, but we insulted morale. Let's try it anyways.
You have your suspicions, but nothing you can form into a viable explanation.
Okay. I've been thinking, I'm just not sure it was the phasmid that took the locusts.
Really, officer? We can take it from here.
Okay.
Yes, sweetie, we've already taken too much of your time.
All right, I'll get going. I do want to see if we can put on our interfacing gloves, though. I don't think... What about the ties? The tie... No, the tie is not. It's not interfacing. Let's see. Can we redo it?
Lena and I were just
No, we need to
discussing the design of the
actually...
new trap.
We need to actually put a skill point in interfacing. So let's do that. Interfacing, where is that? Right here. Alright. Level up 1 point. And now let's see what we can do.
Lena and I were just discussing the design of the new trap.
92%.
Consider the way
There we
the
go.
empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too.
Yeah.
You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
I think a little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the Lucas.
A little hooligan. But what would a child want with bugs?
Have you met Kuno? I mean...
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up.
Delinquents. My favorite.
It doesn't sound like it's really his favorite.
Oh, you're such a dear to us. Please, let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Oh, boy.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty. But no more field trips for me.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs.
He looks at his tea.
Morel, it's been fun, really. But I need a bath, and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
Oh, man.
No need to apologise, Gary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though.
They've all pronounced
We can
that game
follow this
3
route.
different ways.
He keeps the language unemotional, but it's in there. Disappointment.
Well, I'll get going. Is there anything we need to talk to Gary about? I feel like we already
Always a
talked to
pleasure
him
see
about
an
everything.
officer of the law. I mean, officers.
Yeah, we already talked about everything. All right. Well, let's go ahead and give it a save. And then we'll go ahead and swap on over to Myst V. I think next time we will go interrogate Kuno, because that's going to be an emotional trip with all of his whatever going on. So let's go ahead and get this changed on over. Come on. Being slow. Alright, let's get our info updated really fast. Myst. Myst V. There we go. We're gonna have to actually find the 4th age, because we just ended after the 3rd one last time. So we'll have to actually... I mean, I don't think it's going to be hard to find it, but that's where we'll be picking up. Okay, so that's good. Now let's load it up. Oh boy. Hope everyone's doing well still. Hope you're excited for Myst. We gotta get our sleuthin' hats on and get to investigating. All right. Okay, so like I said, when we last left off, we had just finished up the 3rd age. That was Escher's age. we had to figure out how to get into the big tree in the middle. And we finally figured out how to do that by essentially tricking the, what are they called? I forget, the creatures. I forget their name. It starts with a B, but I forget their name. But today we will be finding the fourth age and seeing what we've got there. So I think it's going to be farther down into the elevator. Okay, so let's get back out to here, and then I assume we want to go even further down in the elevator, right? So where do we do that? Yes, okay. So the virtual character, I am going to be shifting to, hopefully by Christmas, we'll see, to a full VTuber model. But my daughter Knight, she sketched me the PNG tuber for, to get kind of used to the idea, and then we'll be moving on to the full VTuber towards the end of the year. It's going to be lots of fun, just because, it's they're so cool. I really like the way they look. All right. So, we got to get down. Do we have an elevator we can go down? Let's go around and see. I don't know. We'll walk around and see, but I'm not sure. Is the chat overlay gone? It shouldn't be. Is it not showing? It's showing on my screen. But I'm not sure, like... Is it... I'm not sure. It should be there. Maybe there was just no chat at the time. Potentially. Because it does fade after a little bit. Maybe we can go down here. RIP chat then? Is it really not? Well, it's showing. That's so weird. Oh, they're called Borrow? Borrow. That's right. There's chat. There we go. Yeah, I think it could be that Stream Elements is down. That's the one that does my automated messages. So it could be down temporarily. Oh no. I think it's still up. Delayed by tons of time again. Okay. Alright, so we're going down. Down, down, down. Can we find maybe the fourth age down here? I don't know. Is this just going to be... I don't know what this would do. I feel like... We cannot open this door. Oh, maybe there's another one that we have to do. In the same way that we did this. No? Maybe this? That's the same one. Okay. I thought we might find something going down here, but... Is that the same thing that we had? I feel like it's farther down. Maybe if we go down this side, there'll be another one. Maybe? Yes. But does that do anything? Stuff is rumbling. I don't know what we did exactly. Let's go up and see. Nice watching the havoc my messages sent 2 minutes ago cause now. Yep. Oh boy. So... I don't know. If we push that down... Oh, now we can go down. Right? I think so. Hmm. And here we are. I'm gonna make sure the volume's not too loud. Okay. I didn't have the bar showing, so I wasn't sure. Okay, ground floor. So I see that door. It doesn't look open. What is this? There is passageway here. That goes up. I think that's where we just came from, right? I feel like we've already been down here, right? Or have we? Maybe we haven't. Can we get in here? I wonder, maybe that's what we have to do. Activate the items on both sides to open that door. Well, let's try. I don't know if this is it, but we'll give it a try. Run over here. I suspect, isn't this just gonna raise it up? I don't know. Okay. Door's not open, but if we push it now, will it open? You better not go up. Oh, you booty. I just want to jump off. I should... Oh, I can't jump off. That's not what I wanted to do. So it goes up and down. There's got to be a way to open that door. Alright, well. Can I push you down again? Alright, good. I didn't have to go activate them again. But I definitely think there's got to be a way to open that door over there. We just have to find it, and it's not going to involve pushing this stupid button again. Almost there. Alright. So we have this door. And then we have the two side passages. Is there something else I'm missing? I assume this is where I would want to go, right? Perhaps. I mean, this just leads to the button, right? Unless we're supposed to, like, activate them and then not push the button, like, go to the door, maybe. But that doesn't seem like it makes sense. I mean, I'll try it, but this definitely doesn't seem like the thing we're doing. What if you have to activate it because the switch is underneath? Could that be a thing? Let me first try the door. Okay, so nothing there. Now, I want to try this and jump off. And see what happens. Going up and down, down and up. Yeah, it's just a huge elevator. We're just having lots of fun. But I'm curious if there might be some trigger mechanism underneath here. Probably not, but it doesn't hurt to check. Okay. Ah. Okay. There is a letter there. So I'm not wrong. How can I get it? Okay. Can I climb down the ladder? I can. There's a ladder here. Okay. Nice. All right. So let's check out our letter.
Home was far behind. I was no longer a child. I journeyed deep, deep within myself, deep within the earth, down to the Denis cavern. I was alone for a time as I consumed my heritage, breathing deep the air of the cavern and the knowledge of my people. But the desire for companionship drove me mad. I engaged a Cenomar as my confidant, and a treadfish in the harbor became my younger brother. I spoke to them as family, and they answered. I swear, they answered. Then my mind took a final step into madness when I walked into the library on Agura and saw an old Denis man on the floor below me. Now I was imagining people to ease my loneliness. But he was no mirage. His name was Callum, and he was a Denis writer of ages.
Isn't that
Trust
what...
did not come easily. There was conflict between us, between his ancient rules of Denis that I did not respect, and my creativity, which he feared. We fought and feared and battled and screamed until exhausted. We began to learn from each other. We learned of the power of both, just as father and mother had done. So I learned to write with all the skills that the Denis had known, beyond what my parents had taught me, for their lessons were given by a flawed instructor and by their own trial and error. I learned to write from a master, an opportunity father was never given. Callum's abilities were breathtaking. He knew all the Denis knew when Denis fell. But I taught as well as learned. There were things that the Denis were forbidden to write, words they feared, concepts they shunned, rules and boxes. I had no cultural fear of such things, so I dug deeper, asking questions that Callum could not answer. And together, we sought answers. That is how we learned of the Barrow and the tablet. I learned of its power. We grew in knowledge and strength, and Callum became one of my dearest friends. I began to think that it was he who would be the grower. But evil will find you, even in the depths of the earth. And Callum was murdered.
Got this one fairly quickly as the game does animations, right? I wonder if that's going to be important somehow, like those symbols, but for now, we have 3 more to collect, huh? Okay, so... well, if we push this, what happens? Surprise, you get crushed. Well, something's happening. Oh, we got a tunnel here. There's a colored grate there. Okay. Let's see. Is there something at the end of this? Is that another... it's a switch. We're turning on, like, air conditioner. A fan. There's a green ball. Oh, they all have, like, green balls in them. Can we get over it? I don't think we can get any farther in. Okay. Yeah, I noticed the volume in the speaking. I was like, oh, that's really quiet. Sometimes I forget to check. Alright, well, we turned that on. Oh, a ladder came down. Okay. So what's through here? We'll poke our head up. The Baru cut it off. Oh, wait. This is a tunnel? Is that a page down there? Or another book? It's another book. Let's see.
Power is a gift. Power is a curse. I learned of the fearsome power I wield on that day. The day of Callum's death. In a fit of rage, I destroyed the murderer, and I destroyed my innocence. And again, I learned that most things cannot be returned to how they were. And my power continued to grow even as I began to see that the prophecies of the grower might speak of me. My destiny began to be fulfilled. But there was still more. The least, abused, mistreated, misunderstood, ignored. They were mocked and scorned, and their hearts still show their pain. But they continue to serve. Such power they have, and yet they serve. They treated me with kindness, and I learned from them. They respected what I was becoming. With them, I learned new laws, new rules, and new powers. I used the powers to care for a tree to come, and the tablet allowed me to grow beyond Tiana, beyond father and mother, beyond Denis, beyond Callum. The tablet held them. The tablet chained them. The tablet held me. The tablet empowered me. I watched with them. I waited with them. I learned with them. I called them from captivity and grew while they gathered. Together we became both weak and strong. And then my time came. My time to take the tablet. My time to choose. I was ready. I felt the pull of holding it, of channeling and releasing the full power of the Barrow. I would right the wrongs. I would set things the way they should be. I would choose well. I could not fail. I am the grower. I was
am
so
the grower.
Sure, so strong, so wise. But I didn't open myself and listen to the Maker. The noise of me drowned his quiet voice. And I failed. Failed to see anything beyond myself and what was obvious. And pain came quickly when I realized what I had done. The tablet returned and the Barrow continued to serve. The pain still burns me. But the powerful Barrows simply wait and serve. Pain is often how we learn. But it is not for us to give. We are not the teachers. We must not abuse them. We must not abuse the Barrow.
Alright, so I feel like this symbol might be important. And it's interesting because it's got that second symbol here. That's the symbol of the snake. So we learned that last time. And they're like terrified of it. That's actually how we manipulated them, right? So, I don't know. Like, we got 2 more books. I wonder what we'll learn with that. Also, I want to go see what's down here before we go down that way, just in case there's another thing in here. Oh, it's bats. I was like, what is that? Or, I think it's bats. Maybe it's birds. There's like a sun here. Alright. I don't see any pages. So let's go back through here and see what we got. Well, this is where... Wait, what? Isn't that where we came from? We opened a door. Is this... Maybe the door's open now. Wait, that's... Oh, it's that door. Okay. Huh. So maybe it is through here? I mean, we could always go back down, I guess, if we need to. But maybe there's something through here. There's that door. Oh, there's another journal.
How could I have
We're finding all the
seen
journals.
The true path. I see it now so clearly. But can I get yet another chance to make things right. They came to Denis, those who felt called. I knew they would. I was prepared for them, and I pointed the way. I spoke often of the pride of Denis, of their belief in their own power and strength, and the reason that Denis once fell. And a few understand, and they begin to follow me. I am the grower. I would lead them to rebuild. Yet another burden. But what is the task of a grower? My father wrote Another Age, but I see that the tree is not a place, but a people. The heart of a people. That is what must grow. If only I had another chance to make things right. The tablet is the key. How could I have failed?
Huh. Interesting. One more. Okay, so I feel like we're on the right path. This door has lost its handle. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. There is this door we could check out. And see. Ooh. Okay. We haven't been here, have we? They all kind of look alike, so it gets difficult to tell. Oh, do we have another... Oh, there's another book. We can tell. We can do the Yisha is insane picture.
What am I left with? Why did he leave this weight on me? Did I ask for this? Did I ask to lose my brothers? Did I ask to cause the death of Callum? Did I ask to watch my mother die? Did I ask to be my father's tool? Did I ask for so much power? Did I ask to be so alone?
I feel like she's definitely gone insane. She's definitely lost it a little bit. I mean, I guess part of it is just, like she said, the loneliness. I guess this is the last book.
I know what to do. I see it so clearly. One more chance to determine the destiny of the tablet. I can feel it. To be so close and yet so powerless, it drives me mad. The tablet sits there, holding the power of the Barrow captive, and I alone know what to do. I failed once, but what does that mean? Why am I punished when I could accomplish so much? The rules seem so arbitrary, some game of the Maker that only he understands.
Is Atris the Maker?
This legacy of failure. And now I see this final chance to right generations of wrong. To unleash the power that has been held for thousands of years. It is at my fingertips. I know what must be done, but I cannot speak of it for fear that it would somehow break the rules, tarnish the heart, taint the act, soil the innocence. I had a dream.
Dream?
I am carrying the seed of Denis, the seed of all things that are Denis, through a small cave. I come to a place where the path stops. There are two holes, one above me and one below me. And through the hole below, I can see the Denis cavern and the great city. And through the hole above, I can see the sky and sun. A voice calls to me. In which hole will you plant the seed? And I know it is easy to drop the seed in the hole below. And I know it is impossible to throw the seed through the hole above. I call out to the voice, asking for wisdom. And the voice answers me. Do not drop the seed in the hole below, for that is easy. But that is the way of the past.
Okay.
Do not throw the seed in the hole above, for that is difficult. And that is the task for another. In which hole will you plant the seed? And I know what to do. And I know I am the grower.
Okay, so that says there's some other hole that you have to plant it in, I assume? Alright, well. Time for the fourth age, right? Here we go. let's see what we got here. Right. Let's, of course, flip these. Open all the gateways. I don't know why. I imagine so we could easily traverse between. Alright. Time to get our new tablet. And head on. What are we going to find here? Okay. What's here? Oh, there's our friend. Time to go get chewed out.
I wish you could see Lakian as I remember it. Anticipation. The calls of the beasts bellowing out over the warm airs. And conversations as we waited for the fires to burn. The battle to begin. This was a place of great strength and triumph.
I see.
I wonder if you possess such courage.
So skeptical all the time.
The door to the trade house is locked, but the jeweler door on the other side, that can be unlocked.
Okay, the jewel door. Good job on collecting all the books and in order. Awesome. Okay, so this door is locked, but the jewel door on the other side? Okay. We may have to go, like, all the way around. If there's not a passageway. Okay. What else did he say, I wonder? Let me see. Go all the... I wish there was a way to, like, flip... excuse me. To flip to the end. Or is there? Yeah, I don't know that there's a way to flip all the way to the end. It would be nice. Fourth last world? Maybe. At least the last tablet. There'll probably be some post-tablet area that we have to play. Let's see. I wish I could see you... I wish you could see whatever the name of that is. As I remember it, anticipation. The calls of the beast bellowing out over the warm something or the other. And conversations as we waited for the fires to burn and the battle to begin. It was a place of great strength and triumph. I wonder if you possess such courage. Okay. So, he made night turn day, or the planets did, right? Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, well, it was dark when we came here. Now it's nice and daytime. So I guess we gotta figure out how to get to the other side. You know, one thing I want to do, I want to try drawing that symbol and seeing if that might be something. I mean, surely it's not, right? Let's see. It's got the symbol of the snake on it, so I'm just curious what'll happen. Will you jump away? Oh, it's like he's angry at it. Okay. Did he do anything with it? No. Okay. Well, I was just curious what it would do. Now we know it apparently makes him angry. Alright, so let's continue on to the back side of the bubble. We may need to put think we'll put the tablet up until we need it. Because we might need to use our hands, right? Oh, put it down. Okay. So we gotta figure out how to get to the other side. We could try going over this way. Looks like there's a whole complex over here. We got rocks. Lots of rocks. This whole thing seems to be protected by some kind of like bamboo fence or reed fence or something. I don't know. I wonder how far around we can go. It looked like there was a break in here. Ah, okay. Is this the gate they're talking? Is he over here again? What is that? That looks like a bird with giant teeth. What in the world? What are you? What a weird little creature. Okay, but I do see a symbol, so we can go back and grab our tablet. It's just like 3 wavy lines. What else do we got over here? We got this in the way. All right, let's go grab the tablet. We probably should have kept it, honestly, but that's okay. But we'll grab the tablet and draw that symbol and see what happens. I kind of want to be near the back when we draw it, though, because I'm curious what will happen. All right, so let's head back. We're being warriors. We gotta be brave and courageous warriors. Slip through the rocks here. This looks like a fossil area. Maybe this guy ate all of the animals and that's why there's nothing but bones. I mean, it looks like the teeth could do it. Let's see, it was 3 of these. All right. And then we'll see what happens. Okay, so is that our power? It's a sandstorm. Okay. So we have some kind of sandstorm going on. Well, let's explore around a little bit more. Now that we've learned what that sigil does. Thing over here. There's stuff creaking an awful lot. Are these trees gonna blow over? What's through here? Oh, maybe this is the back door. Huh. Could it be? Maybe. But how would we get in if it was? I'm not sure. Is there... I kind of want to wait until this ends to see what happens here. Because I'm kind of curious. Alright, let's see. Okay. So this ended. Is there anything in here? Well, it doesn't seem like it did anything here, so maybe this isn't the correct entrance. I feel like there'll be something there, but maybe we haven't quite found the entrance we're supposed to find. Oh, there's like a shark out there. Here I am just walking in the water. Well, where would the back of this place be? Like, that's still the front, right? This is more like a side or something. What happens if I go up to you? Oh, you just act weird and run away? That's cool. Can I do anything with the rope? No. I wonder if there's something we can do with this. Maybe. I don't know. Let's walk back around. We need to kind of get our bearings, I think. And figure out where behind it would be. So if that door is the front and it's locked, can we go around this way? I think we tried this way. Hey, Knight. The model looks so cute. There is sand here. What if we try the power here? Will this make a difference? Like maybe the sand will blow around here? Maybe it'll make a passageway around. Like maybe we have to walk on the water? Because of the sand, right? Let's see. I can't go that way. But I feel like, wasn't there a way around the other way? It's definitely a sandstorm of sorts. So let's go around this way. There was another area where we were just barely cut off. Maybe we can get further along with the sandstorm going. Perhaps. Let's see. I still can't quite get past there. Well, and there's nothing we can do in here? I feel like maybe we haven't quite got to that area yet. Because I don't think this is behind the other area. What do we got? There's this. Can we do anything with this? No. Okay. Is there stuff under here? No. Alright. Well, let's try. I don't think there was anything we could do here, but I don't think this is behind it anyways. I think that's more like beside it at best. Let's go back in here. And perhaps what we do is we see what happens in here when we do the power, right? Like maybe something along the sides will blow out of the way. We can give it a try at least. Okay. All the power. Alright, got our tablet. Is there stuff in here? Okay. And this is clearly not open. But there is an entrance back there if we can get to it. The question is, how do we get to it? What? I don't want to clip out of bounds. Thank you very much. It looks like the sand is all rushing this way. Which is why I kept thinking maybe it was something over here. But I can't get by there, right? So I'm not sure. This doesn't seem to be doing anything. No hidden entrances exposed here. And I definitely can't get around this way, right? Nothing there. I can get almost around, but not quite. So we're definitely stuck on this side unless I can find a way through or around without cheating and clipping through. So where do we want to go? Okay. So let's see. We can see what I assume is the jeweler door through here, right? So if we go up here and we look, so we can see it. I assume it's this door, right? The question is how can we get there? Maybe, maybe we can't get there yet. Like, there are all these side buildings, right? And we have this symbol. So maybe there's something we have to do in those areas first. Like, there is that back door. Well, not back door, but like this door over here. But it seems to be blocked. Is there anything we can do here? Can we, like, climb up here? No. And if we do the symbol here, is there something that will be revealed here, I wonder? Oh. Sketch it. It's night again already. Like, there's a sort of a hole here. Maybe we'll see something. Okay. Well, so far I'm not seeing anything. Not yet, anyways. Let's continue on this way. Now, we haven't really explored this way. Maybe there's something over here that we can access. Maybe. Maybe not. Can we squeeze through any more rocks? Perhaps. And there is this. This seems significant. There's something over here. But how can we get there? Can we, like, open any of these doors? Are these clickable, perhaps? Is there a switch somewhere? Let me step back and look at it. Let's see. See, this kind of looks like a turnstile door. But I can't push it, it doesn't seem. It's also very huge because I'm coming up to, like, the third bar. That's crazy. Do I see a button that could trigger anything? Don't really see anything. The only thing of any kind of interest I see is that. Now, that door is open. If I could somehow get there, maybe I can go around. Let's try that. Like, maybe it's not this entrance I need. Maybe I need to go over here somewhere. Oh, but I can't get through here, right? So I can't get around this rock. Okay. So somehow I'm going to have to figure out what to do with that. Because I don't know that there's a way to get around this. I think all the rocks, like, I can't even get past those trees right now. I mean, there's little gaps here. I can't really get through there. And, like, this sand is lowered. But I don't know if that's significant. let's look. So we can get through here. There's a shadow here. Is that important? I really am curious about this. Can I do anything with this rope? Or lower it down up here somewhere? Like, maybe these could be handles. I'm not raising the tablet, which means I can't actually interact with any of this stuff. But clearly, the symbol is here. For what purpose, I wonder? There is a lot of sand here, which would make one think that it's to blow the sand around. But it doesn't seem to be doing anything when we do that, right? I mean, it just draws the sand and then it goes on its merry way. Let's see. Alright, so let's try looking. Maybe we're missing something. Okay, so let's go back over to the beginning. And let's see. Okay, so this is basically where we started, right? And we clearly cannot get into anything here, right? I mean, there's this. Is this revealed? Can we go underwater? I don't know. Don't think so. This little sign is, or light is glowing violently. Okay, this has to be significant, I feel like. Somehow. Alright, so if we do this, there's nothing over here, right? We can't slip through any of these rocks. Yeah, then we cannot get through that, and we cannot get around. So I don't think there's anything on that side, or if there is, I'm not sure how to uncover it at this point. So let's try going this way. I guess we don't need the storm right now. Let's see. We'll just keep looking. Okay. Well, let's see. Is there anything here? The only thing I know about is through here. But maybe there's something else. We keep going back and forth. Can I get through here? I don't know. We can go... Cannot go through there. Okay, cannot go through there. But maybe there's something around here that we're missing. We can get a little closer there. What do we got? There's this entrance, or not entrance, but this area. I don't think we walked... We walked all the way around that. Okay. Well. Yeah, we walked right through that. So... Is there something we can do here? Let's just keep walking around and seeing. Maybe there's something we've missed here. I don't know. I feel like that area through the doors there is significant. It's basically the only thing we can access. So maybe there's something here. Maybe there's a way to open these doors. So let's look around. What do we see? Do we see any switches or anything? Can't click on anything, right? Maybe, like, is this like a turnstile door? Can we, like... hit a switch somewhere and push through these bars? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's just something red in the water. Nothing of importance. There's the bones in here. What about... can we get over this? Oh, we can. Okay. Alright. That's another little weird creature. Okay. He's just running around, he being a happy little boy. With the big, crazy, freaky grin. Oh, there's some controls up here. Alright. We can do with some controls. I'm gonna have to put the tablet down, aren't I? Okay, so... what does this do? We got different levers. I assume they're gonna open gates or something. Maybe we can push some buttons. This guy doesn't like us there. He's like, can you please go? What if we push... okay. We push this. I don't really know what we're doing here. Anytime we do anything else, one of these, it resets. Thought I heard something move. Alright, so let's see. We haven't really explored this back area. Maybe there's something else here. There's the fencing. Okay. Can we get... alright, so we gotta figure out somehow, I assume, how to open the bars in there. Now, they are connected there. Is the... maybe there's no... I wonder... oh, maybe there's no power. Maybe we have to do the tablet to, like, trigger, I don't know, some kind of wind power? I mean, it seems kind of silly, but we might as well try it, right? Everything's worth a try. Alright, come on, Borrow. Give us our wind power. Alright, and then we'll go up here. Because I can't go up anymore, right? Alright. So let's see. If we... okay. What did we do? That stayed down for a lot longer. Oh, wait. It's opening. Can we keep doing it? Nope, that lowers it. What if we push this button? It's definitely doing something. Okay. Let's grab our tablet. And let's see. Did that open it? I can't tell. It definitely moved something. Okay. So we got here through the crack. Okay. It's not open. But something was definitely moving here. At least it sure seemed like it. But we may have reset it. So, let's see. We're gonna have to redo the wind power. You shall not pass these 1 meter wide gaps between tooth defenses. Exactly. We've been foiled by the crazy wide spaces of the gate. Curses, foiled again. The engineering technology is too great for me. Alright. Now, let's set this down. Alright, now I want to see if I pull this back, this stuff that clearly lifted up. What about this one? Okay, I'm just gonna see what that did, because it looks like it does something. Now, it's entirely possible I opened the door and then immediately shut it with the other control. That is a possibility, but... Oh, there's a pedestal in here. Huh. Okay. So, that's a thing. What can I do with that? There's buttons. Maybe I can push the buttons to raise the gate. I assume it's not going to let me push the buttons while I'm holding the tablet. Oh, it did. What is it doing? Is it doing anything? I can't tell. And then it does nothing again because we're out of power. Alright, so I want to see, did pushing the button do anything? Can I tell? I think the pedestal is still there, right? Maybe we can get a better look at it now. It's still there. So somehow we need to lower the bars or maybe activate a turnstile. I wonder. Maybe we're able to use the windstorm, power it up, and then we have to activate something in there? Perhaps. Okay, so let's get the borrow to do this again. Bit by bit, we're making progress. I mean, never mind the fact that it's night again and it's like already taken us 2 days, 3 days, something like that. Alright. So, let's go back up there. Pull the bar down here. Alright, I want to see if I can tell what happens with that. I cannot tell. I don't think anything is happening with that. I think if you don't have the levers, it doesn't do anything. But we'll go confirm real fast. Yeah, okay, so, but maybe I can, I bet one of them raised it, right? Maybe one of them spins it. Because I swear I thought I saw things moving. Oh, yeah, and there's the wind tower. This explains it. Alright, what does this do? That did something. I'm just going to go see. See what it was. I definitely saw something move over there, but I could not tell what. Oh, it raised it. Oh. Okay. So maybe I want to lower it like 1, 2, 3. I bet the other lever lowers it, and then I might can get through. Okay. Okay. We'll give it a try. Let's redraw our symbol. Piece by piece, we figure it out. Walk away. I wish there was a little bit faster way to do this, but we make do with what we have. Thank you, Mr. Barrow. Now, let's see if we can lower it down. Like, this should... Oh, we gotta lower this. This should put it back down. Oh, wait, that spun it. So I was right. It spins it. Okay, that's just spinning it. So then this does what? That lowered it. If I do it again, what does it do? It's raising it. Raising it some more. Lowering it. Lowering it. Raising it. Okay, so we have like what? 3 stages? Or 4? Let me do it one more time and see if it raises it. Okay, so there's 3 stages. Alright, so I bet we have to raise it up. That's going to be lowered. Alright, we want it to be, I'm guessing that we want it to be raised up above the water level so that you can see, or maybe, you know, let me go look. Maybe at the water level, because right now it should be below. Or no, it is at the water level. Let me look. If we rotate it, there's an entrance right there. And I bet once we get in, we can use that machine to rotate it. So I think we just need to use the right lever now to rotate it a little until... I don't know which direction it's rotating, so that might take a little bit of experimentation. But I think we have it at the right height. I think the goal is to rotate it till the open side is facing the entrance we can access. And then we want to go through it, right? That's my thinking. I think that might be rotating the correct way, and that might be good enough. Let me go look. At least it's not too terribly far away. Oh, okay. Is it exactly backwards? So let's try 2 more times. I think 2 more times. We'll see. Alright, so rotate it again. And then if this doesn't do it, then it might be a 3 state again. And we put it 1 state too far. But we'll see. Aha! We did it. All right. Okay. So now we can do that symbol. Okay. So it's going to be 2 triangles. Oh, let me do it a little bit better. So 2 triangles like this. Right? Okay. Let's put it down and see what happens. This is going to be a location, right? I'm going to put it here. You didn't just leave my tablet here, right? Okay, now you're putting it up here. Okay, now I understand what we need to do. So, now that we have this location, which it should show up on the tablet. Yes. Okay. So now that we have that location, is that what we need to do? Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, that's what... Okay, now I know what we need to do. We don't even need the tablet except for summoning the windstorm. So we summon the windstorm. And then, we go back to the home area. After we rotate this to... I don't even know which entrance we want. I guess we want to go, like, maybe 2 more. We'll see. Let me grab this. I think maybe 2 more. But we'll see. 1. And then 2. And then we'll go see if that is facing in the correct direction. I think we're getting the hang of this. Figuring out the first puzzle of the area. Okay, yes. I think that's what we want. Because if we did this, or do we want that? I don't know. Let's just go back and see where that takes us. It may be we want to rotate it again, but for now, I think this is fine. So we'll just head back to the first area and teleport there, now that we know how to do it. Almost there. All right. Now we go here. And we should be facing... Which way? This way. So what's over here? Okay, so we definitely don't want this one. We want that one. Okay. Not a problem. We go back. And what do we do? Rotate it once, maybe? Once might be sufficient. We'll have to see. Alright. Too bad we can't instant travel there. On we go. I think we'll just take the shortcut. Okay. And then through here. Oop, out this way. Summon the windstorm. And drop the tablet. Let's see. Is that going to be enough? Can I have my tablet back? Thank you very much. Alright. We'll see if this is enough rotation. It may not be. We just need to take a look and see. Alright, let me look. I think... Yes, I think that's good. So now we go back to the main beach and go to the original pedestal. Then we should be able to teleport to the double triangle pedestal and see what is through that tunnel over there. It took a bit of finagling, but I think we finally got it. Let's see if we're correct. Alright, double triangle. Alright. Which way? This way? Okay. Did we finally make it through? All right. So we finally made it to, what is this? This looks like a Roman Colosseum. What's through here? I feel like we're in the Roman aqueducts. Oh. Oh, okay, okay, I know where we're at. Interesting. Oh, but now we can go over here, maybe? Can we finally get to that back door and open it? I don't know. Not that way. Maybe the other way. Probably not. I'm guessing we probably have to do whatever we gotta do through the Colosseum. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Yeah, that's what it seems to be. So let's get back down in the water. I'm guessing this is if you want to go out of this area quickly into that area. You could probably just fall off. But I don't think we're quite ready for that because we haven't checked out this area yet. I don't think this one is open. Maybe we have to get that one open. That's where we came from. That leads there. And then these two are not open. So we have this up here. They're closing their eyes. Oh. Do they all have to have the eyes closed? I don't know. Then if we push this, what happens? We got a new symbol. Alright. It looks like the help desk. We want to come to the help desk. Alright, so... Is that correct? Hopefully. It may not be. They may scratch their head at that. You gonna put it on the pedestal for me? Okay. You're like, why did you draw it? Kind of funny that you can get what you want even though you're controlling it kind of wrong. Oh. Okay. So we should have that now. All right. So we got 2 locations now. Awesome. I'm going to put this back on the pedestal for right now, if I can. Because I want to see what this is all about. Oh. Okay. So, maybe did I accidentally solve it without meaning to? 1, 2, 3. So the 3 circles. 1, 2, 3. Was the eyes closed, I assume? That would be kind of funny if I did that. Or maybe does this one have to be eyes open? Maybe? Because they were red, right? I mean, it has them as red. I don't know. Are there others I'm supposed to examine? I don't assume we can get out that way. Oh wait, but I thought I saw... No, that's just the light at the end of the tunnel. I thought I saw... What is that up there? What is that? Giant eyeball looking at me? I wonder... Can I... Oh! Oh! I know what I need to do. Okay. So I open them all up, right? And send the pedestal back up? Maybe? Up to there? And then I can get up there? Let's see. Does that go all the way? Or maybe it just goes up to here and then I can get up there. Oh, that may have been too far. Yeah, I think that was too far. Okay, so what if we close Mr. 4? Mr. 4 circles. Does it go down any? What if we close you 2? Will that go down? I'm guessing I want it to be even with this platform. That just brings it all down again. Okay. So is there... That's... Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay. I think I see. Let me... Well, I guess it's fine. So if I step on the outer one, I can get a code for 1, 2, 3 circles. 1, 2, 3 circles. And one circle has one eye. Is that right? Then if I go... Okay, so we do this one. I don't know. See, now it's different. It doesn't matter where I stand. This one should be open, and one circle. Yeah, one circle. Okay, so let's not count the outer ring. Is there no circle? 1, 2. That's sort of no circle. This has to be the one. He has a right eye open. Unless it's the other way around. But then why would it be red, right? That's just a little confusing. But that's clearly doing nothing. What if I reverse it? Close both those. Open both these. And then... Yeah, okay, so... I don't have it backwards. There's no way to open the right eye without opening the left eye first. So it has to be that. Right? But clearly that's not doing anything. Well, I feel like the secret of the Colosseum is going to have to wait until next time. So let's give it a save. I feel like we made a lot of progress. So we figured out how to get through the water system, the aqueducts, and we've made it to the Colosseum. But there's something about this. Like before, it was showing a different thing. So I don't know. Maybe we'll have to end up raising it and lowering it again. Maybe there's some other secret that we have to explore. I'm not sure. Or maybe there's other things that we have to interact with. But we'll figure that out next time. So that will be it for today, guys. So thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you guys like my new PNG tuber, and hope you're excited about the VTuber that I have planned towards the end of the year. We will be back here on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Also, next week, every stream except for Sunday, I'm gonna start. I told you guys I was gonna start standardizing my times. So every stream except for Sunday is going to be at 6 p.m. Central. So I'm going to be moving my second Friday game to Thursday since I finished Full Throttle this week, and we're gonna just kind of simplify things a little bit, give me a little bit of breathing room, but still have lots of fun here. So I hope you guys will be there on Tuesday, and we'll probably most likely be playing some Phasmophobia. Unless Knight says, never mind, I don't want to play Phasmophobia, but I don't see that happening. But anyways, we're going to see who we can raid. First, we're going to check out who we can raid on Rumble. Then we will check on Twitch. And before you say it, Akania, I know you got to go because it's late for you, but thank you for hanging out. And I do appreciate it. All right, so let us see who we can raid. Let's see, what are people doing? Let's take a peek. I don't even know. Castlevania. Is that any good? Good progress. See ya. I did see it, Akania. Thank you so much. I always appreciate you hanging out. Right. Fun. Alright, well, never mind. I didn't want to raid that stream because it's not working. Alright, how about this one? Or none of them working. Alright, you know what? Maybe Rumble doesn't get a raid today because it's being a butt. Alright, let's just look for Twitch. We'll just go for that. We got, wow, quite a few people playing some Disco Elysium. Interesting. Let's see. Let's give a new person a raid. Mrs. Shawnee. She's playing some Disco Elysium. Just from glancing, it looks like she's a little bit farther ahead than me. Oh, finally, it decided to show up on Rumble. So we will give this a raid also. Alright, so once again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. I hope you guys will be here on Tuesday, 6 p.m. And yeah, so I will see you guys then. Until then, bye!